Thank you so much. Father? Yes, my child. He he said that he would pay for 4. I'm going to get his stuff. Yeah, yes, very good, very good, very good. You are a good man.
Thank you.
Gets it gingerly. He's like, I got me a gold. 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 The daughter behind him, the daughter behind him just like bows her head. It's like, thank you so much.
Happy to help.
Roll me one more perception check.
Uh, uh 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
With your 13, you can catch the faint pungent aroma of ale as it slaps you in the face,
Mm.
permeating your nostrils, making it feel like someone just grabbed you by your nose and is pulling you towards the tavern, because, or at least in the direction of the tavern, because that is where you can start hearing different types of music being sung as sea shanties and ale seems to be spilling about, at least from the distance you are from the tavern. The tavern for you is I will send a picture of where it is.
What exactly are you using to develop this city and map?
I'm using a couple of different things. I'm using medieval city generator, and I'm using incarnate.
Which is which?
Medieval city is the city map I sent second, and incarnate is the first one.
Oh, sweet.
I can give you the links to them if you need.
That would be swell.
Maybe not right now though.
Yeah. I'll ask you
Oh.
later.
Of course.
Just this first one, I'm still experimenting with different accents. I have not figured out what I want to do yet. So
Playing my halfling, I was doing a redneck accent, and then I switched to Irish without announcing it. So I mean,
Whoa! What'd you
that'd
do
be
with
an
the
interesting change.
How do you go from? You know what? Okay.
well,
I'll have it figured
it's
out by the end of the
it's
episode,
because
though.
I felt fit the character better, and I could do it better than I could do.
I'm trying to decide between like a good, bad, and ugly, or like a just like a deep, like a good, bad, and ugly John Wayne, or like a, or if I want to go more of like
I thought Good, Bad, and Ugly was Clint Eastwood.
that's what I meant. I said John Wayne and I meant please so bad.
Be careful what you wish for, punk.
But I can't decide if I want to do like that or if I want to do that, but like a little bit of like kind of thing or less country. We'll figure it out.
We'll
Just
figure it out.
make Link grunting sounds.
Just, that's my way of speaking it.
Ah. Or just speak like a Ness and just say okay to everything.
Oh,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter what.
But if I did John Wayne, if I did good, bad, and ugly, it'd be pretty much like this.
Sound like a cowboy,
Just
don't you?
wasn't bad. But if I did more like English, then I'd probably be more like this.
Well, do whatever you
Well,
want.
you
Whether
can
if
think
it's
about that
half
as we move,
elf.
as we're
Yeah.
gonna cut from you, Erithus.
All right. Oh, I'm walking towards the.
Or you're gonna walk towards the tavern. All right.
I'm going straight in having a drink.
Marco, where do you wanna? Where are you dropping, boy?
Or am I dropping?
Where are you dropping?
I am passed out on a table. Because
Awesome.
I only have I have a concept of 11, so I am already passed out drunk on a table.
You wake to a very stinging and burning headache.
Wait, I wake up.
Yeah, you're waking up.
All right.
However, you find yourself passed out on a table inside of a dumpster behind the tavern.
Wait, I'm on a table in a dumpster.
You're on a table in a dumpster.
But I don't know how I ended up here, and I don't know who Laddie is. I'm not talking to anyone but myself.
A small rat just squeaks up next to you.
Oh, hello there, me companion. Do I smell?
It squeaks in
beef?
response. Where's the beef? Roll me a perception check.
Roll for what?
Perception.
Let's see. 20. That's wisdom mod. 13.
13.
See?
You can, despite being amongst a lot of garbage, you can still smell the sweet aroma of axe beak that they were just cooking in the tavern as another hint of ale strikes your nose, and it kind of starts going into your stomach as, you want to try again? Come on, you know you want to try again.
To leave this trash heap and make my way into the tavern.
Come on in.
Alright then, as you make your way into the tavern, you see a bunch of people are just going at it. Like, everyone's
Fighting?
singing and dancing and playing. There are a couple of people fighting. You see a halfling on the back of a Goliath and a dwarf on the back of a half-orc as they're playing chicken, but they're all drunk.
This tavern music?
Yep.
Well, I look for this beef. I go to the counter. I go wherever buy this beef.
As you, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yep. So, as you make your way to a table.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Shut up, Google.
Jerry's a dumbass, man.
I didn't even say anything that sounded like okay. Anyway, so that threw me off. As you make your way to a table, an elven barmaid just is skirting on across the ground as she makes her way to your tables. She lays down a menu in front of you, where she's asking all types of things like, "Hello there, and what will you be having today?"
Steak. I had a voice crack. Oh my god. Steak. And that's all I say. Steak.
What was it that she said? Because you cut out.
I said steak. And that's all I say. Steak. Period.
Well,
to her in response.
Well, I mean, what type of steak would you like? Would you like the 32-ounce steak, 62-ounce steak? Would you like 16-ounce steak? Like,
You mentioned 62?
yes, we do have a 62-ounce steak. However, it's kind of big.
I reckon. That's 62 ounces. How much does it cost, might I ask?
It actually costs As she says this as she's turning over to like the tavern owner. As he is a very like I said she is a very grimacing like orc woman who is just like looking at her and nods very gently. Well, okay, so here's the thing with the 62 ounce. If you and 3 other people of your choice can finish a 62-ounce steak within 10 minutes, everyone's meal is free. There have been many who have attempted to try this. However, it all kind of seemed to. She like looks over to the side as you see 2 gnomes, a half orc and a dwarf are all just like with their stomachs like completely enlarged as this slab of steak is still there. It looks like it hasn't even been touched, but they all look stuffed to the brim. I can't eat anymore. Why is it so much? Ah! She's chuckling. And she's like, alright then. She like looks over to her boss as her boss gives like a very shrewd nod like, She pulls out the 62-ounce steak and plots it on the table. It looks about the size of your torso.
That's not hard. It might be the size of my torso. It might be the size of a human. I'm a fat man. I'm not fat. I'm very rotund.
They bring it over to you. Erithus, you see this too as they start shouting like with the bell ringing. We got another challenger!
May I ask how much it is if I don't finish?
Yeah.
If you don't finish it, it's 8 gold.
Oh, Jesus.
Per person who doesn't finish. So you can bring 4 people with you and possibly finish it fast and not pay a thing, or all of you can fail together, but at least you'll only pay 8 gold per person instead of 32 as a group. Do you still want to give it a try?
That I do.
Very well then. As they plop it in front of you, they give you like a small Caesar salad out to the left and a gallon of water to the right. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the time limit. Unless I did. Did I? Did I not? No. Shoot. She like starts scratching her chin and like getting into a full-on squat. No, I said it. I said it was 15. No, it was 10. It was 10.
15. You said 15.
No, it was 10 minutes. Everyone tries to get me with that 15, and I know it's wrong.
I'm pretty sure it is 15.
As Jalen asking, are you lying?
Oh yes, I am. I
Then
know
roll
for a fact.
deception.
He said, roll for
Roll
you said what?
deception.
Where is that? There it is. 11? 8. She, I as a player might add, she was fumbling for the real number anyway.
She was, but don't you think that they would have had that on the menu?
Point.
No, because I had to ask her, and she didn't know.
Fair enough. But by that point, I'd just say, you know what, We'll see if it works or not. All right. Rolled an 11.
Yes.
No. It was 10. 10. It was 10, right? She like looks over to her boss, who's like glaring at her and doing a small nod. It was 10. I knew it. Huh. Nice try though.
My humblest apologies.
No. It wasn't like. Wasn't. I'm sorry. Anyway, yes, you have 10 minutes to eat it, starting. She grabs the hourglass and flips it over. Now!
Alright, what do I gotta do to eat this? Let me pull up my cantrip.
My God. Gonna waste a spell slot on this?
Alright, hold on. Okay. Let me see exactly what Bless does. Let me see if it gives me any advantage on this. Where is it? Alright. Can this count as an attack roll?
No. No.
Because I'm absolutely attacking it. But, I start eating.
Okay. As you start woofing it down, it feels really easy. Like, the meat itself feels really heavy. Like, it was tenderly cooked. It's perfect medium rare. As it goes down, you feel a lot better. The hangover you might have had from being in the dumpster is like immediately gone.
Awesome.
Joseph, roll me
Can I
Arcana.
ask? What?
What were you gonna ask?
I was gonna ask player to DM if throwing up counts.
If you throw up, you've lost.
Oh.
Lame.
What
Huh?
How are you gonna hide throw up?
Are you that stealthy? Cause like
No,
He
I'm
has
actually
negative
pretty
dex.
Oh my god! I rolled an 18 plus 1,
for your stealth
so 19. No, for Arcana.
or Arcana.
Yeah, he
Okay.
asked me
What?
to roll Arcana.
Yeah. All right. So that passes. As you're chewing down, you're like, haha, I've gotten already a quarter of the way through, and it hasn't even been 2 minutes yet. Why does it look like the steak hasn't been touched yet?
I cast Detect Magic.
All right.
Because you told me to roll Arcana.
I did.
I did cast Detect. On the meat, of course.
With the meat that you could tell that the meat from the animal that this was killed with had certain regenerative properties.
Mm.
With all
Do you have
that,
to?
with all of that,
What?
it's like, you're eating, and you see that you're getting a good portion through, but now it's back. It regenerated itself.
Can I see this?
Roll Arcana 2.
No, is he witnessing it?
Yeah, am I seeing all this?
Oh, you're seeing all this.
Cool. You said you want me to roll an Arcana?
Yes, if you can tell the same thing is happening.
Oh, great. A 7. No, I don't think I can see. I'm rolling like butt over here.
Oh my god, the meat! It's meat! He hasn't touched the meat!
It's part of me that wants to help, part of me that just wants to stay still.
While you're doing that, we're gonna cut. It's like, alright, and that's what these two are doing.
I would just like to say I'm definitely gonna call out late.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
This is a scam. Especially
I
because
gotta bite.
I know for a fact my character's eaten that much food.
I gotta bite my tongue now. Conrad!
What?
Cole, where are you dropping?
Where am I dropping?
Where you dropping?
Is-
You got the map.
Let me just go ahead and examine it real quick. Is there a magic store in the city, or like a anything close to that?
I mean, I guess, yeah. Yeah. There is a small store that looks to be it's in the sketchier part of town, as it's the name of the store itself is Legitimate Larry's.
Oh, that's promising. I'm going to just walk inside.
As you walk inside, the door closes behind you in a small little slam.
Well, that's certainly inviting.
And who seems to be coming into my establishment? You see in front of you what looks to be no older than a 9-year-old girl who is in a witch's hat, wearing witch's robes that are like twice as big as her, as she's standing behind a cauldron. So,
I'm going to
No, go ahead.
continue. After she says that, I'm going to just do as deep a bow as a gnome can do. One hand by my back, the other outstretched. The name is Conrad Fletcher, and I humbly beseech you, I ask, what kind of magic do you have for sale around these
What type of magic I sell? Well, none of my magic is cheap, but I can promise you it's the best around. As she's saying this, she gets cut off as the lights flick back on, and she legit just looks like a kid behind the table, like, oh no, as the wind starts, there's wind like whipping around in this room. Potions and bottles that were like strewn out are now being put properly back in their places, as you feel something rush from behind you and then make its way to the counter, pushing the girl over.
Interesting.
What have I told you about always doing that to each and every customer that comes in? But Larry, no, but Larry me, go back in the back and go practice your abjuration. Fine. She hops off the table. It was nice meeting you, sir. Thank you for humoring me. Instead of Larry, who does it, as she slams the door.
You kid. The counter. And I outstretch my hand and introduce myself. So I take it that you must be Larry. I am Conrad Fletcher. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
There's nothing there. You outstretch your hand and you feel wind like move your body up and down. My name is Lawrence, but due to other aliases, my name will be known as Legitimate Larry. Everything in this shop is 100% real, certified, and bona fide. I promise you I can get you the greatest items you ever need at the low price of whatever you can trade me back. Equivalent exchange is the name of the game, and if you don't have anything to trade, then I'll take a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver. I don't take any Electrum, though. Electrum is kind of where all the losers try to stay at. I don't go there. anytime someone tries to give me a lecture piece, well, you know what? Let's not talk about that. Let's talk shop. So, what brings you in here today? As he's finishing this, you see like all of like you can't see wind, but you can see like the debris in the wind whipping around to form like a body as black shades are. Imagine the Invisible Man, but made of wind and has black shades on.
Can I make an Arcana check to figure out what's going on here?
Yes.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. That plus 7 is going to end up being 23.
This is a wind spirit. Like straight up from the elemental plane of air wind spirit. They are not native here. How the hell did anyone get here is anyone's guess. But
Interesting.
that's who you're apparently talking to at the moment.
Well then, Jerry, I was wondering if you had any spell scrolls or healing potions that you'd be able to purchase.
Healing potions, huh? Well then, like you feel a gust beneath your feet, and then a one above your head as the entire potion section right behind you is now strewn out on the counter. There are red potions, blue potions, green potions, and there look to be a yellow potions, and then some potions that are a lot bigger than the others. Well, take your pick.
Okay. Is anyone there?
I can hear you now.
I'm eating.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Now I can't.
Well,
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I'm muted so y'all don't hear any crunch on Ritz.
All right. So
And slurp Gatorade.
said that there were potions, just all sorts and kinds.
Yes, I did. There it is. There's the speaking point. Yes, there are potions of all different types and kinds.
Okay. Do I see any potions of healing amongst them?
You can see some, like, a lot of the green potions are potions of healing. You can see that in the red, they have like a little, skull, but not in crossbones, but skull and biceps drawn on them. Very hastily sewn. It almost looks like they were done by a child. The blue ones have the same skull, but with a very badly drawn leg. But all of the potions are just left unmarked that are for healing.
Okay. And how much would a just standard potion of healing cost?
Well, that is an excellent question, good sir. Larry says as he's proceeding to move around the counter to like pick up a couple of them and be like right up in your face so that way at least there's some level of connection. Well, you see, good sir, what this standard potion of healing will cost you about, I'd say 2 gold.
Really?
Yeah, sorry, times are getting tough around here, especially in this neck of the woods where not the nicest group of people show up. Interject
just-
as two brigands are busting into the store with very big scimitars. We're back, you win, bitch! Now give us your money! Oh, would you look at that? A customer too! Hey, drop everything out of your pockets!
I am going to. Are they saying that to me?
They're saying that to you.
I'm just going to look at them and just put a hand up to my face and kind of scratch my chin. Well, that's not very nice. I'm afraid I don't have too much gold, unfortunately. However, if you'd be interested in a little hummingbird, and I do a little whistle, and leaf flutters out from underneath my robes and flies around the room and lands on my shoulder.
Oi, you want a hummingbird, mate? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Like, wait, you resettled him and you what? Wait, Cole, you speak. Hang on. Hang on. I don't think this is working out. Speak. Okay, well, that's not working. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. I feel like everyone should possibly be able to hear me now. If that's the case.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, so much for mic and headset. Going default. Whoa! Hey! He moved the thing! He moved the hummingbird!
Can't hear you.
Magic! Oi, it's a fucking magic store. Well, yeah, it's a magic store, but like, that was amazing!
That is my own little special talent. And then I snap again, disappears, snap back, appears on my shoulder.
The smaller of the brigands is just clapping and jumping up and down. Woo! We don't have time for this. You can do all your little disappearing and reappearing acts all you want. Right now, all we're interested in is getting everything that you have. Now, fork it over.
Please, friends, I don't have much. I just have my robes and my little bird here.
Roll deception.
That is going to be a deception. 21, a natural 19.
21.
Oh, one I did forget to have this book and some ink, but it really is just myself, this book and quill and ink, and my bird. That is all that I have. And the book is no use to you as it contains spells that I can use. And, well, the hummingbird, it's an animal. It will do as it pleases. And
Fine. Oh, You know what? You get a pass, but you're gonna stay over there and you're gonna let us do what we need to do here. We have a couple of things to take care of with legitimate Larry. Fellas, please don't tell me that we have to resort to violence. You know damn well why we have to resort to violence. I told you everything that I gave you might possibly backfire. Some of these are very experimental. We have a new person supplying us with different types of spells and potions. Look, I promise they'll get their act together. Just no! You said you'd give us something to help cure our boss, and now he's even sicker than he was before. Now either you're gonna give us a real cure, or we're gonna take everything in here and we're gonna try it until it works. I don't really see that helping. I mean, there are a couple of poisons in here. Like, I don't know. Shut your mouth! Alright. As they start moving around, two of the brigands are like putting their blades up to your neck, Conrad, in an X. Just so that way you don't try anything.
I just have my hands up, just in a non-hostile gesture, and I'm just going to try to make small talk with the two brigands who are doing that.
Well,
So, you said something about your boss being sick. What kind of sickness is it, if it's all right to ask?
roll persuasion.
I would just like to add that I just finished an entire sleeve of Ritz crackers.
That is a 16.
Thank you, Joseph.
Well, I gave my mom 3 of the crackers, but I mean, I think that's honestly insane.
Well, then that's
how
not
fast
a
I
whole
finished.
roll, is it?
I had 3 earlier today from a different roll. So does it count?
Oh, Silverlet.
That's a persuasion roll was a 6.
16?
Yes.
Well, see, the thing is, our boss got really sick after he was doing something with our kitten, right? So, here we are, doing our normal routine, you know, stealing, robbing, the like, and before we knew it, everyone was getting hit. And he got sick, Captain got sick, everyone got sick.
Well, that is quite a shock.
It was interesting, but we're just trying to see if we can get a cure for our boss.
Nice.
Boss has been doing a lot of things for us lately. Like, he included us in his will. He raised us. He took us up from the slums. He's over there. That right there is. It might, but I'm not good with Skype. Skype doesn't like me.
Zoom, my group used Zoom recently, and Zoom worked wonders for us.
Yeah, doesn't Zoom have a time limit?
No, we played for like 5 hours.
Every time I make a Zoom, it has a time limit, though.
I'm back again. Did everybody else disconnect?
Nope,
No,
just
we're-
you.
Oop, sorry.
It's cool.
It doesn't do this very often.
I feel like Discord after, as soon as Corona hit, Discord got like wiped, and they had to like put a whole like.
So many people are using it now.
Yeah, I feel like they were.
Yeah, their servers are overwhelmed.
Doing that.
So do you want to try something else then?
Yeah, I mean, like, it couldn't hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to see if it maybe works a little better.
we'll be right
I mean-
back after these messages.
Yeah.
Do do do.
All right. Who has